We can actually remove depth from photos in Photoshop. Now, you've probably seen this. You've got a picture of a skyscraper, a picture of a house, a monument, and you can see it looks like the building is kind of going up at a point. Sort of like a point, has this like kind of like a triangle effect. And if you look closely at this monument right here, look at the side of the building. You can see it's going up and it's sort of slanted like at an angle. Oh, you can see the whole entire thing is kind of going up at a point. Well, what we're going to do is remove the depth from that. We're actually going to bring the photo, we're going to bring that monument forward and actually just make it look like it's going straight up and down so it doesn't have that depth distortion in there, okay? I'm going to show you exactly how to do this and correct this. Come over to the toolbar and select the crop tool. Come right up to the top left corner, click the mouse, and draw a selection around the image. Just like that. Now you can follow along right with me by opening up the monument.psd file, and that is in the Remove Depth from Photos folder inside the Project Files folder on the CD. Okay, so go into the Project Files folder, open up the Remove Depth from Photos folder, and you'll find the monument.psd file, and you can work along with me. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold down the Shift key on the keyboard, and that'll make me have a nice, level, smooth transformations while I do this. I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to bring in this handle here, right, this middle handle here just a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that right down to the bottom, and here's the magic, folks. In order to make this work, we need to have perspective checked at the very top of the image here. This is where the options bar is. We need to have this checked. Now, by default, it may be unchecked. It might look like that, but we need to check that. Just like that, okay? Then hold down the Shift key. I'm going to come up to the very top left corner, and I'm going to bring in this. I'm going to go ahead and distort the selection here. But I want that selection to ride right along the edge of the monument. You see how it's riding right along the edge there? And if you can't see it very good, then just go ahead and hold down Shift and just bring out this middle handle here, just so you can see that it's riding right along the edge there. You can go ahead and extra check that by doing it that way. I'm going to do the other side just like that as well. I'm going to hold down Shift and bring in this handle. And then I'm going to come up here to the very top right corner, and I'm going to hold down Shift and just bring this over and lay that right on that angled area there on the monument. I'm going to hold down Shift, bring that out, and I'm going to probably go just a little bit more just to get that perfect. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and just move that handle just right on the edge there. You see that? I'm going right on the edge, right on that area of the building, okay? There you go. We're almost done. All we have to do now is just pull these handles out, okay? But I want to show you something here. Hold down Shift, and I want you to pull these handles out, but look at this very bottom here. Look at the very bottom. You see this other handle, it's the very bottom left handle here. I don't want that going outside of the image, because if it does, you might end up getting sort of like an unrealistic look to your when you're removing depth, okay? So just move that handle out, but don't let that bottom handle go just, outside of the image. Just about right there. You see how that is? That's good. And do the other side the same as well. I'm going to go ahead and bring that out just right about there. That looks pretty good. Okay, folks, all we have to do now is to confirm this is just to press the Enter key on the keyboard. Here we go. Boom. And there you go. It's fixed. Check this out. So look very closely. I'm going to select the Move tool here. Look at the edges now. You see how they're going straight up and down? So all we've done is basically just brung that forward, remove the depth from that. Look at the other side. See, we're going straight up and down. It's like magic. This is what it was before, and then now this is after. We just shifted it forward. And that is how we remove depth in Photoshop.